He stands 6'3" tall with a... And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly. The Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook doesn't score. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Catch and shoot.
Right.
Why weren't they covering up?
Andy legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. These two are the perfect dance partners. Nice stop, but that won't score.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate them. Make them walk into a shot.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Lucky that hook didn't score. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. He just misses with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, that punch. That big hook doesn't land. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. Look the size of an...
What a nightmare scenario!
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered.
It's okay to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? Well, he should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Let's talk about Ali and they ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to punch him. He's got to bluff him.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good right hand. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be... The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
Oh, I heard.
He's going to take a knee.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. Perfect counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both men step back for just... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. That uppercut doesn't land.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up. One, two, three, four.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I think so.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Missing with the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. There's a counter. This could be the end.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivers. Did you see that, Tom?
Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout?
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his leg.
He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself,
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
You know the scorecard. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked.
He stays. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run?
Back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fight.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. We had not one, but two knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Which fighter will say no mas? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. As the defense failed them.
He is out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch in. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
He's dazed. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try?
That will do it. They want no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will...